champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here!
All right, today on the ropes, I'm with Jordan.
Yes, sir.
Shortdog White. What's good, big dog?
What's going on, man? How you doing? Appreciate you coming today.
Man, I appreciate the invite, man. First of all, man, let's talk about this beautiful facility that you have right here on your own property, man.
Yeah, man. This facility here was built by me and Pops. You know, it was a dream come true, honestly. You know, like I said, we started in the basement. We moved to our gym. You know, we got to a point where we were saying the gym was too small. We needed a ring, you know, an actual ring to move in and actually get acquainted to our, you know, our abilities. You know, I'm a boxer, so you know that mat in there in the gym wasn't cutting it, you know, and basically it was just we needed a bigger facility. So we got our treadmills here, you know, we got our stairmaster, you know, we got some bikes.
It's crazy.
You know, and most importantly, we got the ring. So that's the main thing, man. That's the main thing.
You know, putting this facility together, talk about the relationship with you and your dad and having that bond while y'all putting this together.
Man, me and Pops, you know, we go head to head because we had the same goals and we had the same intentions. But you know, me and Pops, we basically put all this stuff together from a dream from when I was young. You see that picture over there? That one right there when I was that
Over there on the wall.
Yeah. So the little one. So basically, from there we said, well, we're gonna take this to the stars, man. We're gonna make this work. So that's what we've been doing ever since.
All right, I want to get into when you actually got started with boxing.
Okay. I actually got started. I went to round one boxing gym. My cousin Clarence Vincent at the time was boxing, and his trainer, what was his trainer name?
Adrian Davis.
Adrian Davis. So Adrian Davis was there. We went in the gym. We watched. I think we went to watch my cousin spar. We watched him spar. It was another little kid in there. I said, Dad, let me get in there. You know. He said, all right, go ahead. I put the headgear on, went in there, just fighting wild. Pop said he said I was getting my butt kicked, but you know what I mean. I was in there with my heart. I was having fun. So you know, after that day, he said, "Look, I'm gonna start bringing you back to the gym." I started going back to the gym and stuff like that. And ever since then, you know, it was an ongoing thing. Every day, and every day since then, I've been in the gym.
Was there ever a point of time as a youth that you thought about quitting boxing at all?
Nah, man, I ain't think about quitting boxing, but I definitely enjoy some time off, you know what I mean? I had to take some time off to, you know, get my head back straight into the game, you know, make sure, you know, this is exactly what I want to do.
You know, talk about your amateur career and all the accolades that you had as an amateur.
Man, as an amateur, everybody says as an amateur, I was a beast, you know what I mean? I still feel I'm a beast now. I don't, you know, it's the same dog, you know, it's a different fight, that's all it is. But, as an amateur, I had a good reign. You know what I mean? I had a good reign. Nine-time champion. What was it? 9-time national champion. You know, silver gloves. I love the trips though. You know, the trips, the nationals, the silver gloves, and getting to meet everybody. You know, when I Deontay Davis, Tefimo Lopez, Erickson Lubin. You know. Antonio Williams, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, you know, it was a group of everybody that's, you know, boxing right now, professional is doing their thing was there, you know, so it was an honor to be, you know, amongst champions, you know, so it was definitely good. And then when I went to Italy, Ukraine, you know, that was a hell of an experience, you know, I love that, you know. And the Junior World Championships, I trained at the Olympic Training Center. That was an experience too. Italy was an experience too. It was.
What was it like as a youth fighting overseas in a different country with different cultures and different food?
I mean, honestly, it was weird. You know what I mean? Honestly, I feel like we didn't eat right. You know what I mean? We weren't adapted to their eating style, so they were giving us stuff that, you know, we was looking at like, what is this? You know, what can we do with this? But we ate what we could, you know, and we was kids, so you know, it was just we having fun. We in a different country and we here to fight. We doing what we do best. So that was that.
Now, do you feel at the time your style was more geared towards the pros and then compared to the amateurs, where you know everything is volume punching?
Yeah, I felt as though I always had a professional style. That's how I always felt. You know, when I was younger, I was mauling, but when I got older, when I got about 14, 15, I felt as though, you know, what they had, the punch system, the count system.
Yeah,
you know,
back then, yeah.
Yeah, it was just, I liked it that, but once they, you know, I don't know, man. It was just a little bit too political for me. That's what I can say. Yeah, it was too political.
Now, when did you start get the eye of Al Heyman, man, and decide to turn professional? What year was that?
What was that? 2018? When we signed that?
Well, 18th birthday.
Yeah, I signed on my 18th birthday, so yeah. I don't know when.
We lied. We signed 5 days early because that's when they was ready, and we had to lie and say your birthday.
Yeah, we had to lie and say my birthday was 5 days. But yeah, we talked to him. I remember we was sitting in a drive-through. We sitting in a drive-through. Al Heyman called. We had a conversation with him. You know, we said, all right, look, this what we gonna do. I was excited. Like, look, we can leave the amateurs alone. We can make some money. They was talking about a fight date, and you know, we said, all right, look, we're gonna take it from here. They sent the contracts in. We signed the contracts, and we was on the fight. But you know, I was, like I said, I was ready. I was eager to leave the amateur state anyways. You know, it was just, I was over.
You know, now that as you turned a professional on your 18th birthday, what was your first experience like, man? First professional fight?
Man, it was a thrill that, you know what I mean, it was a thrill. You know what I mean? I gotta get, it's like I gotta get it again and again and again. So the first fight we drove to, who we drive to? I think it was in New Jersey. I think we drew in Jersey.
Yeah.
We did?
We had a bus trip.
Yeah, we had a bus. Yeah, we bought a bus. We drew to New Jersey, knocked the guy out first round. You know what I mean? Everybody, some people who was coming just getting off the bus, they was like, man, you knocked him out too quick. We ain't get to see it. We drove all the way up here. We ain't get to see you knock him out. I'm like, man. So it was good, man. It was definitely a thrill. The second fight with Al Heyman, the same thing happened. I knocked the dude out so quick. Everybody said, good Lord. Where we fight at the second fight at?
Don't remember.
He said, I don't remember. But yeah, the second fight was the same way. He knocked the dude out.
All over the country, all over the world.
Yeah.
Fight is this.
Nah, he was just talking about the beginning. You know what I mean? That's what he was talking about.
Yeah, I can't remember. Maybe Delaware, I don't know.
Yeah. I think we fought at Delaware. Yep. We had a good fight there. So.
No, you know what? We fought in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we fought in PA at the casino.
Yeah.
And I was too young. I had to get an escort around the casino.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man, but I love the first upcomers, man. But I definitely love where I am now. You know what I mean? I appreciate where I am now.
Because I believe it was 9 months ago you got the WBC youth belt.
Yup.
What was that experience like to get the WBC youth belt?
Man, it was good, you know, and like I said, I'm a 9-time national champion, so I know I experienced what it felt to win belts, and you know what I mean, I'm fighting 9 times, 10 times a year just to get this one belt, so to fight one day and get a belt in a professional, you know, standpoint, it felt good, you know, but I know it's more to do, you know what I mean, it's a lot more work to be done, so I can't just be happy with a belt, a youth belt, you know, I'm ready to get a world belt.
You know, with that being said, you know, after getting the WBC youth belt, pretty much during that time, the COVID, the pandemic hit. How did boxing change for you during that time, and your life changed during that time?
Man, it slowed down a little bit, you know, but it gave us time to manifest this gym, you know what I mean? And I feel as though without the COVID happening, we wouldn't have been able to build a gym. We would still be fighting. We would have had to take the time out to, you know what I mean, get our gym built and make sure we move forward the right way, you know. So I'm kind of glad God works in, you know, mysterious ways, and everything happens for a reason. So I feel as though the pandemic was his plan. So I'm not mad at it.
Now, have you ever had a fight this year at all?
Yeah, that was the fight.
Yeah, I was saying, besides that fight.
No, I haven't fought. Nope, I have not.
When would you like to get back into the ring?
Man, whenever we can, but we looking at something now. You know, we looking at something.
No, you spoke earlier, speaking of the Javantes, the Shakur Stevensons, the Devin Haney's. When is it going to be Shortdog's time?
Oh man, 2021, we here. You know, 2021, we here. I'm telling you. We got like I said, we got some good stuff lined up, man. Some great stuff lined up. So.
You know, what would you say was the hardest thing you had to deal with in the sport of boxing, and how did you overcome it? Because I think you had a broken hand at one point.
Yeah, I did. I mean, basically overcoming beating myself. You know what I mean? That's the only person I gotta, you know, worry about in this sport of boxing. I feel it though, you know. But I did have a loss, you know, Adam Lopez, you know. I had to overcome that. You know, I broke my hand in the first round. I feel as though if I wouldn't have broke my hand, I would have won. But, you know, we back. I'm going to need that rematch too, you know, for sure. Adam Lopez, we here with you. But, yeah, I broke my hand the first round, and, you know, for like a champ the rest of the fight.
Was that hard to deal with, that loss during that time?
Being young, you know, my fourth fight was like, I think it was my my fifth fight. I was 4-0. Yeah, it was a little hard to overcome, but it didn't define me. You know, I'm still here. You know, I won the WBC champion. You know, and
see, I always say that, man. It's a great thing to overcome adversity, because you that's where you see where a person hard at. Because like you said, 9 months ago you got the WBC youth belt, and now you on that track, man. To let people know that you all know that I'm here. I'm here.
I ain't going nowhere. Yes, sir. I'm here. That's the definition of scratch season.
But Chet, who currently has the WBC title at the 130.
Oh man. See, I don't pay attention to boxing much, man.
Really?
Nah, I really don't.
You know who else said that? Dang, I was trying to think. Who else said they don't really? Antonio Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he don't pay attention to it.
Yeah,
They've been doing it all their life. It's almost like you're getting off from your job and then going to read articles about your job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he said he don't even watch. I was like, wow.
I don't watch.
You don't watch either?
I perfect my craft.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel as though sometimes when I watch boxing, when people watch boxing, they develop bad habits from their fighters. You know what I mean? Just because, you know, it looks good doesn't mean it's going to work for you. But that's not why I don't watch boxing. I just, like I said, I perfect my craft. You know, and I feel as though I don't want to watch something that's going to imperfect my craft, you know. So I definitely watch, you know, Canelo and people like that, Floyd Mayweather, if they was going to fight, Earl Spence, you know, people like that I can learn from. But other than that, you know, yeah, I don't watch boxing.
Could you see yourself fighting a friend, man, like a Shakur Stevenson?
Oh man, you know, look, if basically I would say the money right is right, but you know we ain't calling nobody out. You know
Oh no, most definitely not. But
like
what I'm saying is, you know, to keep the money in our community. Sometimes you always see them go fight.
Yeah.
You know, other people. I would always like to see, you know, the good competition among brothers, man.
Yeah.
Like you used to see back in the mid '80s.
But at the end of the day, they paying. What we gotta fight each other for? You feel me? Why we gotta get in each other way? If we can
That's
make
a good
money,
point.
if we can make money in other ways, what we gotta get in each other way? Unless we have to.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? If we got to, like Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. You feel me?
Do you think that fight will ever happen?
Do they need to fight? Be honest with me. Do they need to fight?
I would love to see it though.
You would love to see it, but do they need to fight?
Pops, now you go back to Hagler Heard.
If they're here to get to make the most money that they possibly can, then they better fight. Because it ain't for one purpose. We ain't here for a purpose of trying to save the community. We here to get the money. And I don't care who at 130. Whoever at 130 that could possibly give us the most money, that's who we're gonna fight. And then if they fuck with us and we fuck with them, then we're gonna have dinner with the money together.
Yeah.
So any fight you see, people not mad at each other, they hug each other after the fight.
Yeah.
So it's just a sport. So no different than basketball, football. They go and have parties, celebrate, and do all kind of things together. So it ain't nothing wrong with doing what we decided to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's Shakur, Steven, Birchlet, I do watch boxing. And everybody that's at 130, Tank, all of them guys, if we came to the point that we can make some money, some real good money, fighting them, we will fight them like no other.
Basically.
And I promise you, it will be like the Hagler, Hearns. That's what we got to bring back again, right? So that's as the coach, that's what we look forward to. Because the sooner we can get to those fights, the quicker we can get to our life. That's what we're trying to really do. Because fighting is just a
Short window,
portion
a
of
short
life.
window, yep.
So the quicker you can get to the big picture of life and understand, we gonna have some relationships that's lost. Matter of fact, we ain't got no relationships now. I ain't heard from nobody. So the fuck we care about a relationship? We need the money. And I'm telling you, as his manager, as his coach, as his father, as his advisor, I don't care who name on the field. We just need the numbers to make sense.
For sure. That's what I
He
said.
ready to fight every last one of them today. None of them can do the things that he's capable of doing or do anything that's gonna stop him from doing what he needs to do. So it's not about that. They all cool, they all good, but I understand the business. And I understand that, look, and we can watch two amigos fight to the end and shake and agree to respect each other and agree to understand only one man gonna be the better man that night. Why we can't do it? Because our society got us so fooled into thinking that we gotta hate each other.
That was my
and kill
point.
each
That
other.
was my point.
And
That's
we
my
can't
point.
even do business with each other.
Basically.
Rappers can't get on the same rap song because they got out-trap each other. Boxers can't look at each other. Man, cut it out, man. Let's get this money the best way we know how, man. Like gentlemen.
Yeah.
Everybody else can do it, but we stuck in our own stupid ways, man. Get over it, man. Grow up. we build this shit now, man. We making shit happen, man. If we can make shit happen, let's get the money together. Then you come train with us. You can use this gym if you need to for your next fight. You did? Hey, let's grow, man.
Man, what you think about what Pop said, man?
Man, I'm 100% with him, man. Shit, I'm with him. You feel me with that? Hey, I'm with him.
I gotta ask you, man. You know, you're still early in your career, man. What's a lot of people don't think about life after boxing. What's life after boxing for you?
Man, we got a HVAC company. You know, growing. We got a growing HVAC company. You know, we got a business. You know, this gym going. You know, this gym gonna be here forever. You know, I plan on doing. You know, hiring some personal trainers to train people around here and stuff like that. You know, definitely when I get I definitely commend Christopher Cole what he did with the primetime chicken. I like that.
Primetime chicken, yeah.
I'm gonna do something like that. You know, I definitely want to go into the food business. You know, do something in those lines like that.
Man, this gym look like, man, you get some good doghouse sparring up in here, man. Has that taken place yet?
Yeah. Man, we just getting the ring in here. You know, all this Corona stuff. We gotta make sure everybody good before they come up in here like that. But we doing good. We got some private stuff going on. For sure.
You know, you spoke on 2021.
Mm-hmm.
How active do you want to stay in 2021? Like, how many fights do you want to have in 2021?
However many fights they got, they can give me. We chasing the money. That's all we doing.
You know, it's interesting that you say that, man, because, you see right now currently with a lot of the young fighters only fighting twice a year.
Yeah.
And really, as compared to probably in the mid 80s, early 90s, where you probably fought more like 4 or 5 times a year.
You got too many old fighters still being divas, standing in the fucking way. You know what I'm saying? All these fighters, the promoters, the man, everybody want to get back in the ring. They taking the space that Tyson fight, all of those fights with the old guys wanting to get back in the ring. They're really in the way of these young guys getting a chance to climb up the ladder and to take their reign and have a reign. So, you know, you got guys fighting way well past their prime. Manny Pacquiao and Floyd, when they fought, it wasn't a fight that we gonna talk about for centuries because it wasn't a prime time fight. You want these young boys to fight in their prime. When we was watching Hagler and Hearns and them, they 23 to 25 years old. That's the prime. Anything past that, people taking their time, trying to select the right situations and make their pockets right. I can't be mad at that, but that's not that's not the business we sell. We're selling prime fight. When you go get prime meat, prime rib, it costs the most. So you want to see the most, you want to feel, you want to taste the most. Right now, too many old fighters are trying to stay relevant. The promoters wanting to get back in the ring, they care about getting in the ring more than the fighters, getting their fighters in the ring. So now that put people in back seats. We're gonna control our narrative, man. We're gonna write our own story. Believe it.
We know, you know, since I got you speaking of that, what are your thoughts on what you see with these YouTubers and the sport of boxing?
That's no good
it's
too.
The same thing.
They're making a mockery of boxing a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. It's YouTubers fighting on boxing. Y'all making boxing, making it looking like it's a, you know, it's like it's a clown sport or something. You know, they're not taking it serious.
And just to see them get the bag like that.
Yeah, for just putting on some gloves for a couple of weeks and just fighting on TV because you're famous.
Boxing turned into prostitution. Who's ever willing to put on the heels?
Explain that.
Who's ever willing to put on the heels, they'll let them walk the block. Period.
You know, what are your thoughts on the way boxing is now? Like, if you don't have a certain social media following or clout like that, it doesn't matter about your skill. You're not getting a fight.
It doesn't matter about your skill. It's all about your network and what you can bring to the table. That's all it is. You know, that. I'm not gonna say that's why Ryan is where he is. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? He's a brand. You know, so why not market a brand? You know, he's already branded. So that's all you gotta do is put him in the ring, and he's already gonna market it.
But you know what? Big up to like my nephew Devin Haney. Big up to anybody that could put themselves in a position to be branded. You know what I'm saying? Because it takes some work to do it. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot of work. You got cameramen, you got all kinds of things following you around. You know what I'm saying? You got to be in the eye of the public. So big up to somebody willing to put that work in. But, you know, the bottom line is, you know, boxing is turning into prostitution. You know? I mean, I'm waiting for midgets to start fighting. You know what I'm saying? Greased up or something. You know what I'm saying? Anything possible at this point. But I just look for the day that boxing can get back to prime time boxing. Yeah, prime time boxing.
Now, do you feel you have to be, as his manager, do you feel you have to be signed with a major promotional company to get those title shots?
No, you don't. Hell, we got a title shot without being with Al Heyman. Al Heyman don't even know who the hell we are. So I teach my son, don't ever love nothing that would never love you back. Period. So if you don't know who I am, how can I respect who you are? You know what I mean? So yeah, so no, you don't. You know, eventually, when we start working our way up to whoever's at that weight class, guess what they'll do? They'll ask us, do we want to get on the block? They'll say, you might be able to beat our guy. So you come join us so that we won't lose anything by you beating them. That's what'll happen. And I guarantee you, like Boots Ennis, Boots ain't with no major corporation, which is another nephew of mine. Shout out to Bozy.
Oh yeah, shout out to Bozy, man. That's my man.
Old friend of mine from another life. You know what I'm saying? You did? Yeah, they ain't part of no day. See, honestly, the biggest thing in this, if you don't have to be a part of the clique to know that you made it or to know where you stand. As long as you're willing to stand up for who you are and represent, you have integrity, you're going to make it anyway. You made it just being that. So, like Boots, they grind, man, and the people come to them. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we ain't got to do nothing. Matter of fact, I ain't got to go and get a turkey for Thanksgiving. We got them out there.
Oh, we gonna show that later too. We gonna definitely.
We ain't got to do nothing. Stay strong, young soldier.
Oh man, your pops, man, tell him straight, straight shooter.
Straight shooter, man. He ain't holding no cards, as he should. He shouldn't hold nothing.
You gonna be watching that Boots fight tonight?
Of course. That's my man, Boots. Yeah, I'm gonna be watching that one for sure. I told him good luck today. You know, put that work in.
Yeah, I told him that yesterday, man. Him and his father, brothers, man, real good family, man.
Yeah,
I had a chance to go up to their gym up in Philly,
Yeah,
so
they good people.
that's another gym rat, man.
Yeah,
that's all he
good
do,
people,
man. Stay in the
good,
gym.
Good people, man. Yeah, all love with them.
You know, you were speaking earlier, man, when we were talking about life after boxing, having your own HVAC company, man. How important is that, man, to have something established? Because a lot of young fighters don't have that.
Yeah.
And really don't have anything to look forward to after boxing, but you already have something established that you have right now.
Yeah, it's a blessing, you know. It wasn't my intention, you know, but when I was young, you know, before boxing made me any money, I was doing HVAC, you know, going on jobs with my dad and stuff like that, just learning the trade, picking up things here and there. By the time I got 18, I knew everything it was to know, you know, so I worked, we bought some trucks, we got a name, Waldorf Temperature Solutions, and then after that, you know, we kind of hit it off. We bought another truck, you know, we got a couple workers, so, you know, we just been going from there.
What's some of the things you like to work on in your craft, man, to, you know, get you ready for that next step in your career?
Definitely working on movement. That's what the ring was for, you know, working on movement, you know, building some a little more power, you know what I mean? Definitely getting my IQ together, you know. We've been watching old fights in the gym, actually, so, you know, now that you say have you been watching boxing? We've been watching a couple old fights. We've been watching Canelo, Whitaker, you know, who else we been watching, Dad? Aaron Pryor, Marvin Hagler. So, you know, we was watching the good guys, Mike Tyson. We watched a couple of fights. So, you know, just basically perfecting what I do best. That's me. Yeah.
What would you say your style is more similar to? If you could think of any fighter, what would you say your style is similar to?
I think I'm similar to Canelo, Whitaker. I like how you fight.
What is it about Sweet Pea, man? A lot of young fighters really like Sweet Pea Whitaker, man. Matter of fact, I think Shakur even got a tattoo of Sweet Pea on his leg.
It's man, he was before his time. He definitely was. He was savvy. He was savvy in a way that you can't explain. Like, it was the movement and how he feel. I can feel the energy of how he feel when he moving in the ring. So, you know, I'm definitely a boxing puncher, you know, but I definitely consider my style more like a Canelo Whitaker, you know, Sugar Ray, something like, you know, something close to that, something like that, you know.
If you had, who's your favorite fighter of all time?
All time. Man. It's too many of them, man. It's really too many of them. I pick and choose what I love about fighters, you know, mainly old
certain
fighters.
qualities
Yeah,
that
certain
you'll
qualities
take.
that I like, you know, it's like, I like a fighter, but I say, oh man, he could have did this or did that. But, you know, I feel as though I pick and choose from fighters and kind of collab and bring into what I get out of it. So, you know, I don't really have a necessarily favorite fighter, but I watch Aaron Pryor too. You know, like I said, I don't watch too much boxing, but the fighters that I do watch is mainly rhythm fight. I like watching Emmanuel Augustus too. I like him too. He was just a rhythm fighter. You know what I mean? That was something I liked.
Now, have you had a chance to fight at the MGM National Harbor?
No, I would love it.
Yeah, well, I was gonna ask, man. What would that?
Somebody give me the opportunity, man. Like, sheesh, we gonna, we can bring the fans, we bring all that, but with this Corona stuff, we don't know how that's gonna go. But I would definitely love to fight at the MGM.
Is that one of the sponsors right there?
Oh yeah, Saviato. We got the Saviato Shortdog. Yeah.
Now, how did that sponsorship come about?
Oh man, Saviato sponsored me when I was probably about 12, 13 when I started winning the national titles. Yeah, they started giving me some clothes and stuff, was taking pictures and sending it to them. We got cool with a guy he was named Sal, the dude that worked there. So we got cool with him. He seen us come. My dad used to go get Saviato a lot. So when he started bringing me in, they said, okay, we already know your dad, we know you. So, it kicked off from there. We every time we went there, they started, basically, basically. Hey,
we watching the old fights up on the two.
But yeah, that's how it started.
How important is it, to get support locally, man? That from people in different businesses, man, to really, get that home team support behind you.
It's very important. You know what I mean? It is. We got RSC that supports us too. We got a WTS that supports us too. We support ourselves. You know what I mean? So it's just, I feel as though we get support, but it definitely could be more. We definitely can get more support. And that's what makes a difference with boxing. The support that you get in your fans and your support system. So without that, basically like you was just saying with the social media and all that, if you don't have a big support system, then you ain't making it nowhere. So.
But who people support the most?
People that's going somewhere.
Who support themselves.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you bet on yourself, people pretty much are going to be more prone to bet on you too, because they feel like you understand and you're willing to do the things and make the sacrifices needed to win. So it really is about betting on yourself and believing in yourself more than anybody willing to support you. They'll come on in after they see the commitments that you're willing to make. But if they don't ever come, you don't need it, because you already got everything that God got inside you. He put it already and put it inside. He's planted in you. You just got to be willing to go do it. You got to be willing to have a vision to chase.
Speak on that, man, the importance of betting on yourself.
Man, we've been betting on ourselves since we've been in that garage. Me and him been betting on ourselves since the first national title. We all in.
Do you think a lot of young fighters just rely too much on the promotional companies and not a lot more on themselves?
That's Floyd Mayweather. You know what I mean? He made it seem, how he did the game, but I feel as though young fighters feel as though if they don't get a promotional company, then they ain't gonna make it nowhere. But that's not the case.
But see, I think about what you just said, like with Floyd. He betted on himself at the time when he was with Top Rank and decided to buy himself out of this contract.
Yeah.
And he took that fight with with Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya, where the split was like a 70-30 split.
And I think that's when Jay Prince had managed him, and then he left that. And Top Rank got him to fight or something. Jay Prince came and they had to lock the doors and all that. It was a lot to go behind the scene with all that. You know what I'm saying?
But just the fact, just like you said, betting on yourself and just believe that you can do the things that you need to do without relying on someone.
That's what a winner do. See, people think when you lose, you lose. No. When you lose, you get more confidence to understand that you can get back up and you can keep going. That's what everybody else in life, in the real world, it takes losses to gain the strength and the understanding that it's all right. That's what builds you. That's what makes you strong. So Yeah, don't rely on golden boy. Don't rely on top right. Rely on what God put in you.
Do you think what you see with the young fighters today, what I call the Floyd Factor with the 50-0,
Yeah.
that a lot of the young fighters are scared to get that first loss or a loss because they thinking, oh my God, my career's over.
You know, the sad part about that is everybody in life that has a day-to-day job, if they go to work, matter of fact, if they get fired from a job, you think that their life is over? You have to be the weakest person in the world to think that if you get fired from a place of employment, that now you can't work nowhere, nobody's going to hire you.
That's what makes the sport of boxing. That's what makes the sport of boxing not competitive. Because now they saying, all right, now I don't want to fight nobody that I think could beat me because I don't want to lose. You know what I mean?
Have you been in a situation like that?
What?
Where someone didn't want to fight you?
Yeah, of course.
What is that situation like, man? Is it a frustrating feeling?
Yeah, we go through 5-6 opponents each fight. You know what I mean? So it definitely is, you know. But
each fight, and we pay for our own opponents. We took our contract back from Al Heyman after he broke his hand. They called us 3 weeks later and said, "Hey, can we be ready for the same fight in another 5 weeks?" Hell, it took us 8 weeks to go through the healing of, recovery for the hand. Then it's gonna take you another 8 weeks to just get the hand back in shape. So that was the proof that they didn't really care and they didn't understand and it didn't matter. We were just a number. So we took our contract back, right? So having an understanding that a loss your life ain't over. Having an understanding that it'll push you to be stronger and build. If you got it in you, yeah, you'll build and do all the things necessary to get you where you trying to be. Because ain't nobody got a vision of what you want and what you're trying to be. Because everywhere you go, in any institution, you're just gonna be a number. As soon as you get to jail, the first thing they hand you is a number. Right? So, yeah, no, man, it's
Do you see it as a learning experience being with the PBC? Do you see it as a learning experience?
Learning experience to understand that don't ever love what won't ever love you back. Right? It was excited. It was a great time. But we never felt love. Right? And especially if you break something on your body and somebody asks you, can you come back to work sooner? You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, no, it was a great experience understanding what it's all about. That was the best experience, understanding the truth and the reality of where we at. This a dirty game. And some of them young men out there, good young men, man, that's trying to take care of their family, that don't have somebody to support them, you know what I'm saying, and be behind them. I feel sorry for them. God bless them. Matter of fact, I recommend them go and get a trade or something because you're gonna go from one place to the next, somebody trying to put some heels on you, period, point blank. So that's why he got to trade up under him. They'll never get us to the point where we need them. They don't need us, why we gonna need them? It's real talk, it's big boy life right here. We owners, we business owners. So they're going to respect us. We're going to work hard enough to make them understand that we probably should have gotten a chance to know. Matter of fact, we might help the rest of them. But yeah, don't worry about the loss in life because you have to take losses to get to where you're trying to go. It's going to define who you are by how you get up.
By how you get up.
Yeah. If you don't ever have to get up, the first time you fall down, you're going to need a Band-Aid and you're probably going to need to lay on somebody's bosom. Nigga, man up. It's a man's world. Yeah.
Speaking on that, right? Mm-hmm. In that fight that we're talking about, you broke your hand but continued to fight anyway.
Yeah, I broke my hand the first round.
What was that like, though, the mindset and the willpower to keep going in that fight, knowing that...
Scratch. That's it. You ain't gonna quit. You gonna scratch. Ain't no quit. That's that.
Because what would have happened if you would have said, my hand's broken in the first round? What would have happened at that point? That would have not counted on your record?
Shit, how the fuck know?
Would have been a fucking quit.
I would have
Quit.
lost.
Yeah, scratch season comes from terminology of dog fight. Dogs can have broken arms, broken shoulders, broken mouth, broken teeth, broken legs, whatever. They crawl to get to their opponent. So scratch season, which he didn't been bred up on it. Matter of fact, where this gym is, used to be a dog farm. World-class dogs, right here, right where we sitting at right now. And so he grew up under that, understanding that there is never no option to quit. There's no option. Scratch season means whatever happens, we come here to respect, you know what I'm saying? Only two things that happen. I always told him this. You can win or look damn good trying. That's it.
I gotta ask you about that. Explain, your pops just talked about it, scratch season. That's the first time I ever heard that word, scratch
Nah,
season.
it's on my back, ain't it?
Yeah,
It's on your back?
Yeah, it's on my back.
Yeah,
Scratch season.
that's real shit.
It's under the picture right there. It's scratch
It's
season.
on everything we do.
Look at that.
We built this gym scratching. It's the season 4.
That's crazy.
Yeah, scratch season. That's what it's about.
That's what that means.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we like with Deontay. Remember when Deontay Wilder said, "I'm going out on my sword"? That's you know what I mean. Basically, it's basically
That's that
equivalent to
mentality,
Yeah, that
scratch
mentality.
season.
Yeah,
Yeah, but the difference between going out on the sword is that comes from military.
that's your last option. Nah, this ain't all that. This is what we bred to do. This is what we gonna
Yeah,
do.
'cause most of them gonna die
Going out on their
going
sword.
out on the sword. We
Yeah,
ain't
you ain't doing
We
it.
ain't going out on nothing. We gonna scratch.
We gonna scratch.
can fight. He
Yeah.
can box. He can box. I think he's more like Marvin Hagler or somebody with a little bit of Sugar Ray. He's a cross between Hagler and Sugar Ray. He was born right and left-handed. He fight right-handed. He didn't change the game and fight fluently left-handed, southpaw now, and he can punch. He has great movement, fluidity. Nobody in the country probably can outswim him. I guarantee, I bet money on him outswimming anybody in the boxing fraternity.
Oh, speaking on that, man. You know, that's probably one of the most best things to do as far as conditioning is swimming, man. Oh my God, I probably use every muscle in your body when it comes.
I'm a great swimmer.
I see the picture of Ali up there on the wall underneath the water, man. Shadow boxing.
Shout out to Ali.
You know, we got swimming quick. We got swimming quick.
Look at that.
This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? We got
Hey, pool coming soon. It's gonna be back there. We gonna get a pool back there, man. Yeah, pool coming soon.
Man, you know, to put a facility together like this, do you envision, man, the doghouse scrapping that going
He's
on
a
up here?
visionary.
Really don't. Really don't.
He's a visionary. That's
Really don't.
I'm following the visionary plan. You know what I mean? That's all it is.
What would you say the best advice, or one of the best advices that you gotten from your dad so far?
Scratch season. Whatever it is, you know what I mean? Whatever it is, you know what I mean? In life, you know, it goes beyond boxing because it's just, my father is more of a life coach, you know what I mean? When we're here, he's a coach, you know what I mean? He's a boxing coach, but he's also a life coach, you know, so a lot of times, like you said, when you can't get fights and, you know, stuff goes on, you know, he said, look, we here to scratch, you know what I mean? Regardless of what it is, we're gonna scratch. So it's been times, you know, we gotta dig down deep and stuff ain't going right. You gotta scratch, you know, so.
Scratch with integrity.
Integrity, you know, scratch with integrity. And that's basically the mentality I got from my dad, you know, scratch all throughout life in every aspect, you know.
You know, Mr. White, what is it about the sport of boxing where the father-son bond is probably stronger than what I've seen in any other sport, where you see a lot of
Success.
fathers
You see
and sons.
father-son success. Well, a lot of them fathers probably didn't have the love or get the love or receive the fatherhood example of what fatherhood is, and they chose to be a bigger man than whoever came before them. And usually, you know, what you see is people that's willing to die for their sons, you know. And me personally, a lot of times you see fathers that used to fight, coach their sons, stuff like that. If he would have been a golfer, I would have been doing the same. I would have been in the same position. Right now, we would have been in a putt-putt gym facility. You feel me? Tennis, whatever. We would have been on the tennis. It don't matter because I didn't get it. So what you see is a man standing up on changing tradition and legacy for his you know, for his name.
Legacy.
Yeah, for his legacy.
You know, as we wrap things up, man, what would you like for people to know about you, man?
Man, I'm intrigued for people to understand my story. You know, I feel as though if people knew my story, they, you know what I mean, they'd fall in love with it. I feel like I got like a Michael Jordan story, kind of. You know what I mean? I do. And it's like I can't explain my whole story to you, you know what I mean, and you know, in a conversation, but you know, when I do find a way to explain my story, I will. But only way I can really explain my story is through the ring, you know, showing what I do best, what I love to do, you know, what I love to perfect, you know.
When do you see yourself, the vision of holding the hands up, saying the new world champion?
Man, I could say, you know, I could say next year, but you know, it's God's plan, you know. I take it one day at a time, you know what I mean, and whatever God got in store for me, it's in store, you know, and I'm ready for it, you know. I accept whatever's coming, you know. But I definitely feel as though this gym is bringing something big, for sure.
Hey man, I want to say, man, I truly appreciate your time today. You and your pops, man, for bringing me out to this beautiful facility.
Thanks for allowing me to be able to show a little bit of my story, you know what I mean, that I wanted to. I appreciate that.
All right, there you have it. Jordan Shortdog White,
Yes, sir.
future world champion at the
Future
1/3.
world champion, yes sir.
Currently the WBC youth champion. On the ropes, we out.
Yes sir.
Yeah. Now, do you remember that moment in time, man, when you got that?
Yeah, man, I remember that was a good feeling right there.
Man, what was that feeling like, man? I actually saw the video, man. I think you went on the elevator, no shirt and everything.
Man, it was on top of the world feeling, man. You know, I'm ready to get the next one though. I ain't satisfied with one. I need about 6 of them. You know what I mean?
They had the belts, get the money.
Yeah, they can have the belts, give me the money. That's what I want.
I mean, you know, speaking of that, man, what's your thoughts on the sanctioning bodies and them being in the pockets of the fighters with the sanctioning fees and things of that nature?
Man,
It's all business, you know? It's all business. No different than, shit. Coca-Cola don't have just Coca-Cola. They got Pepsi, they got this, you know what I mean? So, yeah, they got about 20 different brands. This water right here, Deer Pop, they probably got 100 different brands of water. It's just business. So, we just gotta agree to, you know, to do our business along with their business, you know? So we don't care about one belt no more than the next. Because
we care about the money.
We care
what
about
the belt
money.
brings.
Yeah.
It's not the belt, it's what the belt brings. You know what I mean? That's the main thing.
He got about 40 belts in the house. They all got dust on them. That's what they do. They collect dust. We need the money.
Man, look at this facility here, man. Built by you both, right?
Look,
By
We
hand.
killed that deer right there. Yeah, we killed that one.
Oh, so you like hunting too, huh?
Yeah, we hunt. Uh-huh. Yeah. A while ago. Put him up. You want water, man?
No, I'm good. Thank you, though. Looking at the different pictures here. What was this at right here?
That was for the junior,
This one.
yeah, junior nationals.
Junior
That was
Nationals.
for the world. That was for the junior world.
Yeah.
Man, what was that feeling like on that day?
Oh man, that was good. That was better than that belt. I knew I was gonna be gone for the next year.
Matter of fact, you know what? It's crazy. After that fight, I worked Shakur Stevens' corner. I worked Devin Haney's corner to win their championships as well. So that was a good day then. They you know,
Yeah, that was a good
that's when
day.
all of them start spreading their wings. Yep. All of them had to fight to win. And all of them showed up. Yep.
We had some
Indeed.
good fighters with that team.
Man, look at this, man. Got the treadmills, got everything up in here. Oh, man, what about this picture here?
Superman.
Yeah. That was the 24th for Kobe. Kobe had just died. Yeah, it was 24 for Kobe. That was a good punch, right?
Look at dude's face right there. It's about wide. I'm like, that, no, the dude right
yeah,
up
yeah, he
next
like,
to the white
oh.
boy. He like, oh.
Yeah.
Man, once again, man, this is a beautiful facility, man.
Yeah. Look, this facility gonna make us a lot of money.
What's your thoughts on the Aqua Ball? On the Aqua Bag?
Aquabank, the body is 80% water. It's the closest thing you can get to water. This particular Aquabank will move. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I didn't even notice. Oh, wow.
Yeah, if you see, like, if you hit this one, it ain't gonna move, but you gotta hit it hard, and then it'll move. If you hit it harder.
We got
Based on the pressure that you put.
resistance
yeah,
on
we got
it.
resistance on. Like this one right here, he can work all the way from one side to the next.
Oh, how did you come up with that idea?
Visionary, period. Visionary. You gotta have. A
I've
vision.
never seen that before.
This is one of. This is one of. This is one of one. Even the speed bag holders, all that I've designed and built it. Every last bit of this has been designed and built. This is one of. Yeah, this is well, fighting is you're moving. Your opponent's never gonna let you hit them real hard, and then you can wait for them to head to bounce back. You have to go get the work. So this is what this design is based on. You stand in position to throw power punches.
You see how it's rigged up and it moves. Yeah, I never seen nothing like that before.
No, you won't. You won't. So this bag, he can punch it all the way down to the end, and then take it back. So I can tighten that up and have resistance on each bag to make him work harder. And this particular bag has sensors on it to tell me how hard he's punching.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that right
So
there.
that,
You see it.
that links into my phone, my cell phone.
He's a little tech savvy now.
Oh yeah. I'm getting technical. Yeah. Don't you know?
I gotta ask you, Miss White, do you see yourself after the experience that you had with a promotional company? Do you see yourself working with a promotional company
Oh,
again?
of course, yeah. We done paid out God knows how much money. You know what I'm saying? It's getting low, but guess what? God blessing us for the business to keep, putting it back in. But yeah, to get to the big fights, you have to have a promotional company.
Yeah,
I'm not dissing on that, but I'm just saying I don't have to not be recognized by a promotional company. I need to be recognized by a promotional company, whoever. It don't matter which one. None's more better than the next, because this whole sport is based on them building you up to watching somebody tear you down. And that's when they make their money, when the next person that tear you down is signed with them. Don't ever love what won't ever love you back. So had an understanding that any promotional company can be willing to sign him as long as we understand that.
Yeah, we all got the same best interest.
Yeah,
For me,
that's it.
That's all that is.
That's it. So that's what we are, and our blessings coming, man. And I don't doubt, I wouldn't have done this.
We so
Matter of
made.
fact, we the only person, and why I don't know.
How long did it take?
We started about when the comet came. After he won the belt, and the COVID
what?
started.
April?
We started in April, and we here now. So, know that, our blessings coming, man. Our blessings. We're not in no rush. We don't have to be over there. We don't have to be a part of nothing. We are part of what we are, So it feels good to be standing in your own shoes and understanding where you are in life, as opposed to where people want you to be, where you think you need to be. Be where you at, man, and keep God first.
And once again,
God be the glory.
Like I said, man, I truly appreciate it.
No, we appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man.
Because this the stuff that people need to see. This ain't a father and son looking for glory, looking for, fame. We already famous to us. He's a bad motherfucker. He'll tell you I'm a bad motherfucker. So y'all ain't got to say nothing about that. But people need to see that together. All brothers, everything you see in here, from the ceiling to the garage doors to the ring, all brothers got together, concrete, and made this whole thing possible. We did it together because we came together for one cause. Nobody in here had an outside purpose outside of accomplishing the task to make sure that we can facilitate and do the things that we're trying to do. That's what this about, man. This ain't about who got the best car, who got the best watch, everybody brainwashed. Cut it out, man. It's sad. It's sad. It's real sad. So this
We
is
just
where
trying to tell our story, man. That's it.
Yeah.
We just trying to tell our story.
And once again, man, I truly appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank y'all. Thank you.
On the ropes.
And I hope we can be example to somebody on what it is to just be truly grateful and you know what I'm saying, and to walk in integrity and just try to be example in everything that you do. Yeah.
On the ropes.
Scratch season, baby.
Scratch season.
Yes, sir.
We out. Man, you do your own eggs, huh?
That's the egg for this morning, right here. And we got blue eggs, blue and green eggs. There you go.
Oh, you don't worry about them running off?
Nah, they eat good. They eat good.
Oh, that's why they
There you go. You missed it. You missed the best part. Came right by you. They showed off for you.
Like, who dominates?
Nah, the one with the tail.
You see how they walking? It's like, we running that. That's crazy. Then you got the Thanksgiving, the Christmas turkey over there getting ready.
Turkey over there.
Yeah, right there. He say last but not least right there.
That's Christmas turkey right there. We did one for Thanksgiving. We're doing one for Christmas. It's our tradition, you know. That's right. Show off for them.
That's a big turkey.
Yes, indeed. That's a non-GMO turkey, you know.
Man, that rooster is beautiful.
Yeah, he from Ireland.
You got him from Ireland?
Yeah, that's where he come from.
I've seen these like black roosters. You ever seen those?
Yeah, we had a black one before. We had a white one too.
Yeah. Let's show them the Thanksgiving. What we bring them to right there.
Yeah, so I see you like the deep fry 'em, huh?
Nah, you just say get the feathers off.
Oh,
Yeah, drop them in there, 160 degree water. Yeah, yeah.
Best turkey you ever gonna have in your life. Good turkey. Fresh
No
turkey.
steroids. No steroids. Non-GMO.
Straight from the Amish, huh?
Yes, sir. Straight from the army. They raise them wild fed, like ours. Our chickens go out and they get worms and everything they need. That God wanted them to have, intended for them to have, not get herded into a little corral and
Fed just food, just
fed steroids, to get them bigger so they can get more out of the bill.
Oh, and that's your own business right here also as well.
water temperature solution.
Yeah.
How long you been in business?
Like 7 years now. Yeah.
All right, so here you go right here.
Yeah.
Black owned.
About to jump in as soon as you leave. And there's Jordan's camp house right there. When he in camp. That's where he that's where he residing right there.
Really?
And where I keep the girls away. Yeah.
You ever take it on the road? How often you take it on the road?
We take it to the beach. We take we take it place. Yeah, we definitely take it on the road. Yeah. Yes indeed. Yeah. This is a good country living right here. Good country living,
And once again, I truly appreciate it.
Man, I appreciate you coming, man. Look, I'll show you a whole bunch of styles. Look, I got 4. I'll show you 4-wheelers, man. I ain't gonna show you all that, though.
Oh, man, you got the boat back there? I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
We fish.
If I bring out my 4-wheeler, you be like, good Lord, where you get this bad boy from? Man, I ain't gonna bring it out, though. I'm gonna let her go ahead and sit in the garage today. Or you wanna see it? You wanna see it?
Yeah, we can see it.
Oh, man, all right. Man, I'll bring it out.
That's all he needs.
That's
That's all he needs.
How often do you take this out, man?
Oh, man. So, sometimes I'll take her out.
Man, this thing look fast. It's on the way.
Yeah, 2017.
So these are things you like to do in your off time, huh? When
Yeah,
you
my off time, I built that bike right there.
Hold up, you built it?
Well, I ain't built it. I rebuilt it. You
Okay.
know what I mean, rebuilt the model. I put the pistons in, the crankshaft. I changed I powder coated the exhaust pipes. I powder coated the power bands. Changed the parts. Split the motor apart. Put it back together. Man, and did all of that. And then I just got a new one. I had this probably about a year now. So, yeah. Spare time, that's what I like. I like to work on my bike.
I see all the fishing rods back
Fishing,
there.
yeah, we go fishing, man. Shoot. We paint a little paintball and, a little bit of everything, Yeah, man. We just be living life, man. We just living life to the fullest, man.
I hear that, man. Like I said, man, I truly appreciate you having me come out today, man.
Oh, man, look. I appreciate you coming once again. Oh, man, messed up. It's hard to fix this bad boy.
All right, big dog.
All right, man.